In this video, I will show you how to catch a striped bass on a kayak. It is August 2016 and I paddle out from Marblehead Harbor into the sea. I usually start out my fishing trips jigging my bait rod with a sabiki rig, trying to catch mackerel for live bait. The sabiki rig has 6 hooks, which allows you to catch more than one mackerel at a time. Once I catch a mackerel, I attach a hook into its mouth and out through its nose. I then release the mackerel as live bait and allow it to swim freely below my kayak. While I'm waiting, with my main rod in the rod holder, I catch more mackerel with my bait rod. With live bait, I have a chance of catching a bigger fish. I like fishing for stripers near the rocks or other structures because the bigger striped bass tend to hunt for food there, trapping smaller fish. Kayaks are perfect for this. You can also use live bait to catch stripers at feedings, on the surface of the water, at the bottom of the sea, or at night. Part of the fun is trying different strategies. The striper hits my main rod. Take note of that home nearby as I'm pulled away out to sea. You need to make sure to hold on to your rod and sit vertically on your kayak, securing yourself with your seat and the toe pegs. I use my feet to point the kayak towards the fish as it pulls me out. If the fish is on your side, you could roll over. In this scene, I need to untangle the main line from my sabiki rig. You need to keep the drag strong enough to set the hook and pull the fish in, but loose enough to allow the line to go before it breaks or before you get tipped over. Surprisingly, the mackerel is still on the line. The stripers usually shake them loose during the fight, but in this case the mackerel is still on the line and hanging in the air as I reel the fish in. Notice how my paddle is tied down so I do not lose it. I'm also wearing a PFD, which is required for safety. A bird tried to eat my bait fish, but I shooed it away. I'm being pulled away in my kayak. You can see the rod bending and my drag engaging. As the fish starts to break the water, I see how large it is and get pumped up. I pull the fish in and I make sure to leave a rod length of slack so that when I raise my rod, the fish is at my hip. While remaining vertical, I use a fish grip to pull the fish onto the boat. You can see how far the striper pulled me away from that home in the distance. I measure the fish against my fishing paddle. Here in Boston, the minimum is 28 inches. If it is smaller, you need to release the fish. This is a keeper. In the end, I tie the fish down in my kayak and paddle home. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing to my channel.